Right, I've done a bit of planning. P is for planning. So I've drawn a little sketch, that's my planning. F is for thinking. I've sat back, I've had a think about what I'm going to do, and now I'm ready to go. So that's what you've got to think. If you're doing your own paintings, if you're doing these, it's not too bad. You can sort of just do what I'm doing. But if you're doing your own stuff, P is for painting, F is for thinking. Let's just dab that in just water on it. So just dab the tip of that into some water to get that even paler. This is my background. I might dab this with tissue, fade it back even more, see if that will work. And this way I'm keeping some of that, got my watery look, but I'm keeping some of that white stuff in there. White stuff, it's called paper. There. Oh, in fact, you know what, let's do that all over the whole thing. And I can build up layers as I go. So let's just do that over everything. I can build up as I go. There, let's try, I might just try, I don't know how to try dabbing it, let's try a bit here. Let's dab some bits. That should help. Tell you what I could do actually. Some little sort of, let's try a bit darker colour perhaps. Some little, let's try this, trees and stuff in background like that. Oh, that's nice. Stick them in like that. Don't have to worry too much back here because it'll be covered. But having said that, if I leave any gaps, it'll look nice to have something in it. So even though probably all of this will end up covered, let's stick some bits in anyway. And then if there's any gaps in out, we've still got some bits and bobs showing through what'll look good. Well, look good in background if any of it even shows through, and it probably not, but why not stick a few bits in anyway. Some bits right in background like that, look. They're miles away. Oh, that looks quite nice. And then I might do a bit more dab with this cloth. I need to get some new cleaner cloth really, don't I? Seems to be giving me a good effect. That dabbing. I was going to dry it and then I thought, no, I'll dab it instead. It's giving me a good finish anyway. It's looking pretty nice, that is. And then I've got loads of nice little white speckles in there. My cloth's falling to bits. There, nice. Right, so a sip of me coffee, I ain't got much left. I've lost my brush, it's there. Right, I think now, just same again, same colour and everything. Just come back in and just have some closer trees in here. Down there like that. Across there like that. These are just same again, a little bit closer. Well, and I think I'll do the same again. Just cover everything. Some of them drips are going to look like trunks, look. What they call a happy accident. Some of them drips are going to look exactly like trunks. I think I'll put some more trunks in a minute. I have to dab again with my cloth. Cloth's getting a bit wet now. Let's have another dab with cloth. You know what? Let's get it. In fact, let's get some trunks in. Put a few more trunks in. I'm thinking let's go a bit darker on these trunks if I can. That don't look bad. They look slightly closer, don't they? Slightly bigger, slightly darker, but not too much in it. Let's have something coming through there like that, off that edge bit. What else we got? That drip looks like a tree, so I'll leave that. We'll just come through and get a couple more bits. That looks a bit thin, that bit. That's it, that's better. And some more little bobs and bits in there. Where else we got? Same again, a lot of this will end up getting covered up, but we'll put it in anyway. Just so any bits where you can see through trees, it's there. Right, that's that. I'm thinking now, where's that air dryer done? It'll dry. Gentle dry, because all these wet blobby bits here, I don't want them blowing everywhere, so I'll have to do it gentle. That might do. It's not 100% dry, but I think it'll do. Right, let's get now. Let's do some closer trees now. So just get me tip of my brush wet. Bit of a creamish, brownish colour. I've used burnt umber and a little bit of yellow. I'm just going to comb. Try not to sort of ruin out what I've already got. I think I'll come from about there. See, this tree's a lot closer, something like that. Let's say another one, just making this up, about there. And let's say another one in here. Let's have one a bit closer, about there. Let's see, what way's my light coming in? Let's have my light coming in sort of this way, so slightly darker on this side. It's easier to do that because I'm right-handed, so my brush leaves a slight shadow that side anyway, you see. Right, now then, you need some more, a bit more green colour. Just sort of get some more trees. I'll tell you what, let's get, before I do that, let's get some branches in. So use that same colour, just pop in a few. These are going to have little branches on them, aren't they? Few branches on these trees. There. Something like that, that'll do. Get that dribble there. Bum, 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 bum. Right, now I need some more green on these branches. Now coming from like that, look. And I think I'll put some at the base as well. That'll work good. That should be cool. Right, let's have some, let's have one here. One there, like that. Bit of something there, like that. There we are. That's nice. And a bit of something at the base. There. There. It's looking good. Right, let's thicken this base up a bit more. Plop in more in. Thicken that paint up a bit more on there. With some extra bits. Nice. Right. I'll try and get a couple of these drips. Right, let's say a gentle go again with thorough dry. Turn it upside down and air dry, so some of these drips go to the way. That'll do. Still a few wet, drippy bits, but I'm not bothered. There we are. There. Right, let me think now. Like I say, F is for thinking. Stop and have a little think and wonder about what's going to do, what's coming next. Right, I'm thinking, let's get into a bit of greenish brownish colour and make us way towards these rocky bits on end here. Something about like that. F is for thinking. Okay, right, something like that. Now I need a softening brush. Where's it gone? There it is. You have to work quick and have your brushes handy. So now I'm going to soften all these edges. Look, so this is just a brush with just water on it, that's all it is. And I'm just softening in these edges so I can actually get a bit of a lighter green in there, blend that in with it like that. Look, that's nice. Building up layers. There we are. Building in, look. Nice. That's me softening. That bit there looks a tiny bit harsh, so I'll soften it even more with dabber. There, nice. Right, now I want to do that. Go for a more of a creamy brown colour now. So that were like a really dirty green colour. Now I'm going for a creamy brown colour. So it's going to take it even more like a rock colour. Yeah, keep it wet. Right, what I think I'm going to do, where's my scraper on this back bit? Let me get something to scrape with. On this back bit, I'm going to stick a few little rocks and things in there. Just scraping, I'll show you in a minute what I'm doing. Just using, oh, that bit's not very wet. No, it don't matter. Show you what I'm doing in a minute. If you've watched me before, you'll know exactly what I'm doing. Right, I'm going to get a darker colour now. I'm going to, just got a really dark brown now. This is how I do my rocks. See how they look like little rocks? Hopefully, that's what they look like. Make these a bit bigger, so I swap to a credit card now, or any kind of card, little old library card or something. Like that'll do. Make sure your paper's wet to do this. Some nice big rocks in there. That looks like on there. That does. Some little ones at home. There, so all I'm doing, I've got edge of that, look, see how it's sharpened, and I'm just scraping in rocks and doing the same with a card. So it's no special or out, that's all I'm doing. Simple as that. I'm going to mix in a bit more green into here, just blend some of that together again. Especially in there, that might be there. And what I could do, get some of that cream colour as well on my brush, mix a bit more of that up, nice creamy colour. So with that I'm mixing like a light red and a bit of yellow, lemon yellow. Or if you've got some yellow ochre in your palette, I've run out, then just go straight to your yellow ochre. There, I'm just blending some of them reddy brownish colours in, just to help it just sort of match in, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, something like that. That looks great, doesn't it? Got some more walk over there in a bit. In fact, let's even get that damp brush and just soften that even more. Right over there, look, that's it. I don't want to lose all these some of these little white bits and all. Right, so that's that. Same on the other side. Some more of that cream colour. There we are, straight into there. Into there. Bom, 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 bom. Do you know where an egg comes from? An egg comes from like a chicken's like exit bit. I know, I'm never eating one ever again. Found it out other day. I'm never ever eating another egg again. Never. Get a bit of green in there to blend in, and then I'll soften all that in a minute. But from there, that's some of that green in them rocks and all. Why not? Bits of moss and stuff on them. Right. Hopefully this is wet enough. You've got to work fast, because once this dries, you'll not get your rocks. Just back here, I'm just using that real proper little bit on the corner to get it. There, that's nice. That's nice. Right, now let me get some quite a light green and just blend some of that up like that. There. So that's that sorted. Right. Get it right. See how it's building up layers. So you've got that bit there right at the back. This bit here is closer. I'll put another layer in a minute. Tell you what I'm going to do now though. Just moving stuff around. Right, let me squeeze my brush out. My hands are covered in paint. I need some new cloths. Look at the state of that. That's that one. Oh, let's get a new one. That's recycling for you, making your cloths last that long. Right, I'm going to get a nice clean brush, win out on it, set for watters. And then I'm going to come in here. This is how I does my watter. I just get bits like that. Maybe there's some little waterfally bits and stuff. Don't know. Just splashed a bit in there. Right, now I want to mix like a mucky blue. So I think it's going to be blue. From blue in sky. But I think because I wrote dirt and that in the water, it's going to be like a mucky blue. So let's try that. So let's go. Let's say there's a bit of a waterfall there. Maybe there's a bit of one there, and then the water's sort of something like that there. Like that there. Maybe there's a waterfall bit there. Something like that. There. Don't go too mad. You'll end up covering everything and leave no white. I might put a bit more stuff in that in a bit when it's dried. Right, let's get back to that big green brush then. Mix some colour up, let's have a look. So I want a nice lot of green colour mixing up that. Put some more stuff in. And I'm going to want another tree putting in. Yeah, so let's mix a bit of green up first. Oh, that's a nice colour. There. Squeeze that out. There, I've just mixed a nice colour up with my height brush. I prefer mixing with my height brush than that one. That, if you dry your height brush, mix with your height brush up, dry it up and then just bash the end up like that. It'll work same as that. That's just bought with an already bashed up end. So I think they're on the internet just as special effects brushes. But your height brush, if you bash the end up, works exactly the same. There, these are just closer brushes. Let's come in there. I'll have to cover that up a bit more in there. Oh, that's working good. Let's say a bit up there, a bit up there like that. Nice. Tiny bit. That's it, lovely. Right, now then. I want a big tree now, so let's get some big colour for a big tree. Just mix in. I've got a Bont Umber. I'm going to stick a tiny bit of Payne's Grey in with it. Let's put a bit of ultramarine blue in and all. That always looks good. Right, let's have a tree from about there. Just curving in like that. This one's a lot bigger. Curving in, curving back out at paper. There. And let's get darker colour mixed. On Payne's Grey. No, sorry, Bont Umber. And a bit of a dark blue. Whatever dark blue you've got. There. That's alright, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, lovely jubbly. Right. And some more of that colour. And just pop in. Looks like there's maybe a little bit of a thing there. Just wherever you want. I'm going where it sort of looks like I've already come off the edge, sort of thing. That one can curl back that way, look. And I'll have another one. Let's say there. There. That'll do. Right. Now some even stronger green. Right, so I've got a lot of yellow in this, so I'll pop that in there so you can just see where my stuff's going. Bit there like that, a bit there. Let's say a bit coming off at top of there, whereas a bit and a bit there like that. That's nice, nice. I think I'm gonna let that dry before I add any more to that. Right. What do I want? I want another tree in here, I think. Let's stick another tree in here. Try not to take too much more time now. Let's have one. Let's say a great big in here, look. Great big tree there. There we are. See how, because I'm bringing my brush that way, I'm getting that puddle of paint there. What's giving it that 3D effect? I'll get some more of that blue and brown in there. And just think, oh, look at that. Nice. Thicken that up a bit. There, a bit of bark on that one. Oh, I like that. Right, same again. Get some branches on it. I'd say, looks like there's one there. One there. That one looks like it's coming a bit towards us. Say another one there coming towards us like that, look. Nice. One there. Oh, I like that. Right, and then plenty of this paint again. Strong yellow colour. Straight in there like that. In there like that. Coming across a bit. Running out of yellow paint. There's some definitely going across there. Some going out there. Nice. Let's get some of that yellow paint down here at the base of my tree. That's going to look good. There, that looks nice. Right, I'm going to give that a dry. Build up some layers on that. Right, let's get some darker paint on some of that. So we've got that bit coming in front of there. Look, that bit there, bit up there, a bit there on that bit. Same with this one back here. Some bits there, there. There we are. That's that. Let's get some bits just in there like that. Right, that'll do me. And I'm just thinking one more tree. Can't resist it. Let's get bang one more tree in. There we are. Bont umber and a dark blue. Ultramarine blue will be your best bet. Let's just have a massive thing here. This one's in front of all the others. Right, let's get some really dark colour now. I've got a bit of Payne's grey in this now. That's it. Lovely jubbly. Same again. Where's my rigger brush? The rigger brush. So some little bits. Let's say a bit coming out there like that. Perhaps not as much on this one. Bit there. I'll do. I need to squirt some more yellow out. I need some more yellow paint. There. So I've just squirted that out. This is probably going to go on near enough neat now. Not far off. I've not washed my brush, so that darker colour, I've just gone straight back into it. So that into a pure yellow, and that's turned my paint green. Looks perfect. Stick stick a bit more on there. A bit round the top there, look. Say a bit there. Curve a bit round a bit there, that's nice. There we are. And then I'll get, without washing my brush again, back into that darker green what I had. That'll give me like a darker green there to come back into some of this stuff. Strengthen some up. Like at the base of here, if I get some dark green in there, and in there. There, nice. I could do it really. In fact, let's get a bit of dark, try and finish pretty quick now, a bit of dark green in there. And a few bits scattered about. And get a bit of Payne's Grey and Montumber in there and all, like that, and go really dark. A bit more Payne's Grey. That's nice, isn't it? There, some really dark. And then a few bits in there and all. And then get some bits and bobs there, like some grasses and stuff in there. Some twigs. A few bits and bobs, some grasses there, look. That one's dried. Not to worry. And I'll have a couple of, say another extra rock in there, a couple of rocks and things, you see. Oh wow, look at that, that's looking alright, isn't it, that? Right, oh, I'll tell you what, I do still want. Let's squeeze this brush out. I want to just add a bit more to that water. Get my brush quite dry this time. Quite dry brush. Get some dirty, sort of a dirty blue colour, so I've gone a dark blue and ultramarine, something like that. And then mix some of my Payne's Grey and a bit of mud in with it, so it's even slight bits of green and stuff in this. And just thickening up. Let's get some, dip some water on my brush now. Just soften in some extra bits, like I say, make sure you don't lose all your whites. There we are, that's looking good. Now then, I want some more rocks, so I've gone for a Payne's Grey. There's bits of green in this, there's all sorts in this. There's a load of rocks about there. Some in there. Just scatter them about wherever you want them. And something like that. Easy to do. These are. There we are. Scratch your tops out for your rocks. These are little ones here. Just a group of little ones. And where else we go? Let's say a great big in there. Great big in there with some water splashing underneath it. There, that's that one. And I want some tiny ickle ones further back in it. Not, yeah, I'll go mad. There, something like that. That looks alright, doesn't it? Some of that same colour, I'm just going to blend into some of these rocks in here, just so it don't, just so they all match. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. There, something like that. Does that look alright? Needs a bird. Let me get a bird. So anyway, dry enough to pop one. Let's pop one there. B, B, D, Bertie D. Yeah. Lovely jubbly. So there you are. Use your BRIAN and subscribe. Job will be good in it. See you on the beach.